request, and this is going to be a little e.l.f. haul. I haven't had one of these in a year, actually. I remember the last time I ordered anything from e.l.f., and it was a year ago when they were having their 75% off everything site-wide for their birthday. I don't know if it was their 7th birthday or 70%. I can't remember what the occasion was, but it was just massive sales site-wide, so I bought a ton of stuff and haven't needed to repurchase since until now when they were celebrating their 8th birthday. It must have been 70% off because this was their 8th birthday celebration where you could find for a few hours or days or something like that. You could find things on their website that were up to 80 or 85% off, and so, but you had to search for them. So I went searching for them and found some things that are excellent deals, which I'm about to tell you about. And then on top of that, if you spend $20 and entered in a certain code, you could get a free Endless Summer Kit valued at $20. So it's basically like you spend $20, get $20 free. It was just an excellent deal. So I'm going to show you everything that I got here, and yeah, that's kind of the gist of the video. So I'll start here with the bag. I got a few kits, but then I also got a bag of kind of single items, and then I'll deal with the Endless Summer Kit that's in a different bag, probably at the end of the video. So first off, this bag. So the first thing I think we get into are the lashes, and I'm going to be really honest, I bought a lot of kind of costumey or theatrical lashes because they were on sale. They were pretty deeply discounted, I think, either at $1 or maybe a little over $1, but a good price either way because these are like the big that are typically expensive. But I did it because I really want to get more into the Halloween tutorials this year. I wasn't able to last year because I was in school, things got busy, but I really would like to do some cool looking things. So I'm going to show you guys these lashes, and I'd love to hear like suggestions as to what you'd like to see, things like that. Alright, so of the kinds of crazy lashes they had, there were two styles and multiple different colors in each. So the first one I got are these Dress Me Up Extreme Lashes, but they're basically feather lashes, and I got them in baby blue, bright pink, and purple. And these are like long, thin, wispy feathers, so they're not thick feathers like the ones I'm about to show you, which I got two colors of, the same kind of hot pink and hot blue, hot baby blue, I guess. These are definitely thicker lashes, and I guess this one says SK176 and these are SK174. So if they still have them, you should definitely check them out if you're into those kinds of lashes because they weren't very expensive when I got them, and they come with eyelash glue, although that's kind of dodgy when you buy them in these kinds of single packs. So, but anyway, I got quite a few of them, so if you have any suggestions for Halloween costumes or weird fun looks, please let me know in the comment section. For the sake of being practical, I also got some individual lashes because they were also on sale, but you know, whenever you are going to like a party, like a dinner party or an event kind of thing, and I don't full-on lashes, I rarely do full-on lashes, but I love a good demi-lash or even these individual lashes, so I figured since they were on sale I would pick these up too. Two of the mineral brushes were on sale. One is the smudge brush and one is the contour brush. And these, I believe, are the ones with the bamboo bristles. They're made of Taklon. They're eco-friendly. Yeah, natural bamboo handles, cruelty-free Taklon bristles, recycled and eco-friendly material. So I'm curious as to why they chose these bristles because I've already used this brush to do this look. I have a few of these products on my face today. I've used some of them. So I'm curious as to why they included these bristles on this brush because it's a nice shape. But my jury's out on the bristles. If they get kind of a little looser, it's good, but this is a very dense brush and it's very kind of stiff. So I do like the look and feel of the bamboo handle, but the bristles are a little stiff for my liking. So the smudge brush, on the other hand, I think is supposed to be for eyes, but having kind of stiff bristles on this is nice because you can use it as a lip brush and stuff like that. So that's not so bad, but this one I'm still not quite sure how I feel about it yet. Also on sale were the brightening eye color quads from the Essentials line, I believe. These are typically $1 a piece, but 3 of these were on sale. Not all of them were, but I think these were 70 cents a piece. Pretty unbeatable no matter where you actually find these things. I got the Rocker Quad, the Teal Dream Quad, and the Hazel Eye Quad. Teal Dream on top and Hazel Eye on the bottom. And I always like to keep these palettes around because they're pretty good quality considering the price. I mean, I have the Day to Night, well, I have a few of them. There's one really bright, like, purple and pink and blue. And there's the Day to Night palette that I did a Valentine's Day look using that one. And they're just really great shadows considering they're always like the most expensive you'll ever find these is $1. So I do like having these on hand because they do make really nice looks when you're trying to pinch your pennies. And the last kind of freestanding product I got was a primer eyeshadow. And this is a new product too, well, relatively new. Since I last purchased, it's a relatively new product. And so I was really intrigued to try it because it's, I haven't liked e.l.f. primers in the past. They just haven't really done it for me. They're watery and runny and don't keep my makeup on like a primer should. And so I was interested to try not only their primers to see if they changed their formula, but try these suckers because these are like colored, like those new, what are they, Revlon, or someone just came out with kind of colored cream eyeshadow things, and that's what this reminded me of. So I'm pretty excited to try these out, and so far from what I've done on like swatch on the back of my hand, I'm pretty pleased with the results. Moving on to the kits, I have this natural eye palette, and you can see it's glitzy and glamoury because it was part of the holiday collection, and I have been coveting this actually since the holidays, you know, when they're on the Target racks and you can see them and open them up. But I just told myself it's like a very basic neutral palette, and I told myself you have so many of these, you don't need another one. But when they bumped the price down to like $2.50 or $3 when it's originally $5, and I had to meet the $20 minimum, so I had to, you know, I had to get something anyway, I figured why not, since I've been wanting it for so long. And yeah, it's just a great little neutral palette, except, well, it came with a applicator and then this little liner deal, a brown liner. But it has this pink here, it has 4 matte shades, so that's really great because it's hard to find kind of drugstore type of palettes with good neutral matte shadows. And then of course a ton of shimmery things. By the way, I hate these. If you consider doing one thing, e.l.f. with these books, it's removing this. I don't see any point in it. I know it's there to like keep the mess factor down, but I don't see a point to that if you don't have cream products that you're mixing with powder. You know, it's a nice shield to keep powder products out of your cream products, but when it's just over a bunch of powder products, it's a nuisance. So take that away. Anywho, it's a great palette. I'm currently wearing it on my eyes right now, and I really, really like it. So that's another thing that I got. The next thing I got was the 5-piece Ultimate Eye set because I've never tried one of these 6 palettes, and it had eyelid primer. It just had a few things that I hadn't tried in a while from e.l.f., so I thought I'd get that because this was also on sale. I think originally $5, probably marked down to $2.50 or $3. I can't remember. But inside you'll see you have this 6-pan shadow, which is gorgeous. I've already opened this up and looked around. And it's just this really super gorgeous, you have a really dark shadow here, but the rest are these kind of champagne natural colors. Probably a really great shadow or palette for those of you going back to school. So yeah, really nice. And 2 of them are matte. The rest are shimmer, but these 2 in the corner are matte, which is really great. Then you get like a baby eye primer. I don't know if this is part of the Essential line, what formula this is, but it's a little eye primer nonetheless. You also get lengthening and defining mascara that I'm currently wearing now, and I was pretty shocked. This was another, I haven't purchased e.l.f. mascara because the one and only time I did, I hated it. It was super watery, didn't coat my it really didn't do anything for my lashes. So this is the lengthening and defining mascara, wearing it right now, and I have to say I'm pretty pleased with the results. It's a very thick, a very waxy formula, and I did have to work with it a little bit to keep my lashes from clumping, but once I got things kind of sorted out with my lashes, they are really thick. It really plumps them up. Because it's such a thick waxy consistency, it really coats your lashes to kind of beef them up, make them more noticeable, so those who are like blondes or light, just light-haired people might really enjoy this. Yeah, so kind of surprised at how much I love that, but I haven't tried to wash it off. This is my first time wearing it, so I can't give a full review right now. And the last kit, oh good grief, this is such a long haul, is this eyebrow collection kit with 4 reusable stencils, tweezers, an eyebrow brush, a setting mascara, eyebrow gel, and powder. So I still haven't quite made up my mind about how I feel about stencils. So let's start with the brush and brow powder. I use this brush and this brow powder to do my eyebrows today, and I have to say I don't hate it. It comes with a powder. This lighter shade right here is a powder, and then this darker shade is a what I call it, a wax. It's like a cream wax kind of thing, and it kind of sets your lashes, holds it into place, although there is a gel included, so if you do use this only the powder product, you have something else to set your lashes with. But I really like this. I was a little worried it was too dark, but I don't think, I don't know. The jury, again, is still out on these products because I've only used them once, but so far I think I really like it. Then you have tweezers, good standard tweezers with a nice, the ends aren't too thin, which is unfortunate, but you really can never have too many pairs of tweezers around, in my opinion. And brow gel, which I have a few of these laying around because prior to really experimenting with brow products, this is the only thing I ever used. Every day I would just set my brows with this because I didn't think I needed to fill them in with anything, so I know for sure I like this. Last thing in this kit are the brow arch stencils, and I didn't use these today, but I can tell right off the bat that I'm going to like them more than other brow arch stencils that I've tried because they include different shapes, and the other stencils I've tried only include different thicknesses. You know, they give you one shape that you have to work with and then just go from like thin to medium to thicker, and so these are actually, you have a soft arch, a structured arch, a curved arch, a full arch. Like, these are just seriously different shapes, and I love that because to me that's more of a versatile, it gives you more versatility in your look than different thicknesses does, so that's really neat. Now we're nearing the end, kind of, I promise. This is the Endless Summer Kit, so let's jump into that. First thing, let's just do this and get this out of the way, is the lip stain. I tried to use this today and it sucks. It just is really not a good product. I took it out, it's just dried. It's like not, granted it's nude nectar, but you can tell from not only the packaging but the color of the marker tip and like the pigment in the marker tip that it's supposed to be not so nude and more colored, and it's just not good. I don't know if I got one that was dried out or what, but not good. Everything else in this kit, however, is really nice. This is the Mineral Lip Tint with an SPF of 8, and I am wearing that right now. It's very nude, very natural, and really not even that balmy or glossy, but it's this little guy, and it is in the shade Natural, which is probably why it's not very pigmented or colored. Yeah, it's just this like kind of nude shade. The Mineral Eyeshadow Primer also came in this kit, and it's in the shade Sheer. Like I said before, I tried this way long time ago and just didn't do it for me. It was watery, didn't keep my eye stuff, everything on, and kind of just dismissed it. Was like, that's crud, I'm never going back to it again. Then more recently people have been suggesting this to me as kind of a nude natural eye primer because there aren't a whole lot of, besides this NYX eyeshadow base, there aren't a whole lot of these in the drugstore, even among the Maybelline 24-hour tattoo things. No nudes to be found. So someone had recommended this to me and I just kind of wrote them off and was like, oh, not touching that again with a 10-foot pole. But I tried this last night when I first got all this stuff and obviously had to open it all up, touch it, swatch it, whatever, put it on the back of my hand and was pretty impressed at how it stayed. It took some serious elbow grease to kind of rub and smear around once it was dried and set. So I'm excited to get to trying this on my eyes. We'll see. Alright, moving on to the High Def Under Eye Setting Powder. That also comes in this. Also a new product that I haven't tried. I assume it's supposed to kind of dupe the Makeup Forever HD powder. What I noticed about this though was it has kind of a shimmery pink undertone to it, which I was a little nervous about under the eyes because sometimes putting shimmery things underneath like under this area of your eye can emphasize lines and wrinkles and stuff like that. I have it on today and haven't noticed that, but I haven't really worn it around like outside in the heat and walked around it and stuff like that. So I don't know how it wears too much, but I do know that it doesn't emphasize around the under eye areas like I initially thought it would. So that's nice. This is it. We are nearing the end. The last product I have to show you is the 32-piece eyeshadow palette. Includes 32 warm eyeshadow colors, so obviously there is a cool counterpart to this, but this is what came in the Endless Summer palette, and it's pretty fitting because it's nothing but warm kind of neutrals and berries. You can see here the first row is like neutral highlighters. This is mid-tone browns. This is mid-tone mauvey purples, and then this is every shade under the rainbow you need to smoke your look out. So I think it's going to be a really great kind of neutral everyday palette, but there are also some really interesting shades in here. Like this is a deep purple with a purple iridescent shimmer to it. So I think you could do a lot with this palette, and I'm really excited to get to try it. So that not only brings us to the end of the haul, but it also brings me to a question I wanted to ask you, which is, what would you like to see with all this stuff? I got it not only because I love e.l.f. and I hadn't done kind of an e.l.f. haul in a while to try their new products, but I did it because these are very affordable products. I know lots of you are looking for affordable tutorials, hence the $20 makeup series, but also it's back to school time and I'd love to do some looks that you guys are interested in seeing to go back to high school or middle school or college, whatever you've got going on. I would love to hear the kind of looks or even like 10 favorites of, you know, it doesn't even have to be a tutorial, but I'd love to see or hear what you want to see from these products anything. That's really, it goes without saying in any video, but if you could just do that, please leave a comment right below this video telling me what you'd like to see with some of this stuff. I would be so stinking happy. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!